5 subtle signs an elderly loved one may be in their final year. What you need to know. Aging is a natural process, but when a loved one reaches their final stage of life, the body often gives quiet yet telling warnings long before passing. Many people assume that death in old age happens suddenly, yet in reality, the body begins its decline months or even a year in advance. Unfortunately, these signals are often overlooked or mistaken for ordinary aging. By the time families recognize what is happening, they may have already lost valuable time to prepare, to cherish meaningful moments, and to ensure their loved ones' comfort and dignity in their final days. If you have noticed small but concerning changes in your elderly loved one, this guide will help you identify 5 key signs that indicate they may be in their final year. By understanding these signs early, you can take the necessary steps to provide care, emotional support, and peace of mind during this delicate transition. 1. Unexplained and significant weight loss. One of the earliest and most significant indicators that a person may be approaching the final year of life is noticeable, unintentional weight loss. This might start subtly: belts needing extra notches, looser clothing, or a diminishing appetite that previously went unnoticed. Many families dismiss this as a natural part of aging, but in reality, it is often a sign that the body is struggling to absorb nutrients efficiently. The slowing down of digestion and metabolism means that even when eating regular meals, the body fails to retain the necessary energy. Additionally, the body may begin losing muscle mass, making movement more difficult and increasing the risk of falls and infections. A weakened immune system makes it harder for the body to fight off illnesses, compounding the effects of malnutrition. Some elderly individuals may also experience changes in taste, making food less appealing and leading to skipped meals or drastically reduced portion sizes. If you notice an elderly loved one experiencing unexplained weight loss, it's essential to address it with understanding rather than simply encouraging them to eat more. The focus should shift to providing nutrient-dense, easy-to-consume meals while prioritizing their overall comfort and hydration. 2. Persistent fatigue and weakness. Another clear sign that an elderly person is in their final year is extreme and persistent fatigue. This isn't just the typical tiredness that comes with age, it's a profound exhaustion that doesn't go away with rest. Simple activities like getting out of bed, walking across a room, or even holding a conversation can become overwhelming. This level of fatigue often stems from the body's energy conservation efforts as vital organs begin to slow down. The heart may not pump as efficiently, reducing circulation and oxygen flow to muscles. As a result, movements become sluggish, and the individual may sleep more than usual, taking long naps throughout the day or struggling to stay awake for extended periods. Emotional fatigue often accompanies physical exhaustion. Many seniors may withdraw from conversations, avoid social interactions, or lose interest in hobbies, not because they don't care, but because they simply don't have the energy. This can lead to a cycle of isolation, accelerating their decline. As a family member, the best way to support a loved one in this stage is to respect their need for rest while ensuring they still feel included and valued. Instead of pushing them to be active, focus on creating calm, comforting moments where they can simply enjoy companionship without pressure. 3. Cognitive decline and emotional withdrawal. One of the most heart-wrenching signs of nearing the end of life is a noticeable change in mental sharpness and engagement. Even individuals who have never experienced memory issues may start showing signs of cognitive decline. They may forget names, repeat themselves, lose track of time, or become easily confused in familiar surroundings. Some may even have brief moments of lucidity followed by sudden confusion, making it seem as though their mind is fading in and out. This happens because, like any other organ, the brain requires a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. As circulation weakens, cognitive functions begin to decline. Some individuals also experience emotional withdrawal, speaking less, engaging less, and spending long periods sitting in silence. Conversations may become tiring, and loud environments may feel overwhelming. For families, this stage can be especially difficult. Watching a loved one become less engaged or forget important details can feel like losing them before they are truly gone. However, rather than trying to force interactions, the best approach is to meet them where they are. Speak gently, offer reassurance, and understand that even if they don't always respond, they can still feel your presence and love. 4. Frequent infections and slower healing. A weakened immune system is another strong indicator that the body is preparing for its final transition. You may notice that your loved one is getting sick more often, catching every cold, flu, or minor infection that comes around. What used to be mild illnesses may now take much longer to recover from, and even small cuts or bruises may struggle to heal properly. Common infections in the elderly include pneumonia, urinary tract infections, UTIs, skin infections, and oral infections. While these might seem like isolated health issues, frequent or prolonged infections often signal that the body is no longer able to fight off illness effectively. In some cases, antibiotics and treatments that once worked well may become less effective. Families often push for aggressive treatments to combat infections, but in the final stages of life, the focus may need to shift from curing to comforting. Instead of hospital stays and strong medications, prioritizing hydration, skin care, and stress reduction can often do more to enhance their quality of life than another round of medical interventions. 5. Major changes in breathing and circulation. One of the most noticeable physical signs that an elderly person is nearing the end of their life is a shift in breathing patterns and circulation. You may observe slower, shallower breathing, occasional pauses between breaths, or irregular breathing patterns. Some individuals develop what is known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration, alternating between deep rapid breaths and long pauses. Circulatory changes are also common. The extremities, hands, feet, nose, and ears, may feel cold to the touch and appear pale or slightly bluish. This happens because the body is prioritizing blood flow to vital organs while reducing circulation to the limbs. Shortness of breath can also become more noticeable. Even minimal movement, such as sitting up or speaking, may leave them feeling winded. Some people experience fluid buildup in the lungs, leading to a persistent cough or difficulty breathing when lying flat. For families, witnessing these changes can be distressing, but understanding that they are a natural part of the body slowing down can help provide a sense of peace. The best way to support a loved one during this stage is to focus on comfort, using pillows for support, keeping the room cool, offering small sips of water, and ensuring they feel safe and cared for. Final thoughts: preparing with love and compassion. Recognizing these 5 signs: unexplained weight loss, extreme fatigue, cognitive decline, frequent infections, and changes in breathing, can help families prepare both emotionally and practically for what lies ahead. While it's natural to want to fight these changes and encourage a loved one to push through, sometimes the most compassionate approach is to listen to what their body is telling us. Instead of focusing on reversing the inevitable, shift your attention to making their remaining time as peaceful, comfortable, and meaningful as possible. Cherish the moments, share stories, and remind them that they are loved. Even when words fade, the comfort of presence, touch, and warmth can provide deep reassurance. You are not alone on this journey, and while it is never easy, being informed and prepared can help you find strength, patience, and peace in the process.